This might go that way. That's good. Okay. Lovely. You alright?
No, man. Chillin', man. You know, it's still fun. You gotta hang out, man. That love is cool, hoes.
Y'all got the links, right?
Okay. Yes.
Hey, Daddy, send me the link again. Oh, yeah, everybody on mute. Alright, we on 30 seconds to count down.
Check.
Listen, man. Let's 1 2 1 2. Yeah.
They used to these mics.
You know why I'm here. Countdown from 10. We going sports and culture. Episode 9.
Episode 8.
Episode
8.
Right, you go. I wanted to just episode 8. We got DJs. We going 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Welcome to Sports and Culture. I'm your host, Neal Tucker. We're here live at Vibes. We got the DJs in the building, a very special show. Shout out to Danny, Thomas Doyle. We're here live, my co-host.
Coach Bird.
Yeah, Danny, Vibes on H.
Yeah.
Ricky Platinum, the Vibes God in the building.
Damn Platinum. I'm your man DJ 59. I don't really have a slogan or something like that.
What's up, man? DJ Biggs in the building.
DJ Remy, the go.
Facts.
And last but not least, DJ Casper. How y'all feeling?
Good. So, Casper, we're going to start with you, right? And I want everybody to answer this question. You don't got to get long with it because we got a good show. But starting off, why did you get into DJing?
Because I lied and told somebody I knew how to DJ, and they put me on the turntable. This is 1984. Put me on the turntables. Roxanne, the UTFO record, and was up there just acting like a goofball, and they kicked me off the turntables, and that was it. I've been a DJ ever since.
Okay.
That's simple, short, and sweet.
I just love to entertain. I wanted to be on the radio, talk to Rain, talk to Flex. They said, look, you're too young to be on air. The easiest way to be on the radio was the DJ. Started from there, took off.
Mine was simple, man. I just like music, man. It was just simple. That's it. Just really love music.
Mine's is a little bit more complicated, but I'll make it short. I started working at a skating rink in New Jersey, and the skating rink plays music 24/7. They had about 5 or 6 DJs on rotation, and I literally learned from all 5 of those DJs. So I literally learned 5 different styles, okay? So once I got to college and I stopped playing football, it wasn't fun no more. I said, what do I want to do that I love that I can have fun? And it was DJing. And I started DJing all the college parties after Casper left. Because Casper was killing it. Me and Biggs went to Virginia State, but Casper was one of the DJs. And I just fell in love with being able to literally change someone's their mindset of how their day was. You might have a long day in class. You might have had some family issues, but when you come to the Civic Center, you go to a party, like all that's going to be erased from one song. And if I can provide that, I've done my job for the day.
Okay.
I got a story too. So at a young age, man, I'm a twin. So shout out to my twin sister, Nikki Statement. My father, he had the turntable deck set up in the living room. So every Saturday after we clean up, my dad will be the DJ. My mother is the backup dancer. And then my little sister is the backup dancer, mimicking my mother. And I'm just following my father. So after years and years, I started to realize that every time I go to the little kids function, instead of playing basketball and soccer, I'm like, yo, where's the DJ booth? Where's the music at? And from there, I fell in love with it, and I just grow to love it and love entertaining people. So that's how you get the Ricky Platinum vibes, God. You get what I'm saying? I bring the vibes in any situation, and it's a God-given talent, and I appreciate God for blessing me with this talent that I can make a living off it. You feel me?
Got it. So send that to Danny real quick. Danny, I wanted to ask you, when did you know you wanted to be an owner? How did you get established? And some of these guys came through a couple of your buildings, so I want you to ask them the questions as well.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, actually, mine's starting the business in terms of the club business was through faith. You know what I mean? My sister Rose was the one that wanted to open up a club. You know what I mean? So I was working for Metro at the time, but I threw parties. So she wanted me to help her. She asked me and was like, of course I'll help you. You know what I mean? So we got the building, which is next door, which is now the Go Room. And we were going to open it, but unfortunately my sister died in a fire in the midst of that. So that's my one and only sister. So I don't know if y'all ever lost anybody, but they kind of stick with you. So she was haunting me at night like, yo, keep me alive, keep me alive, keep me alive. So I just woke up one night and just told my wife, like, yo, I'm going to do it. And she said, do what? I said, open up the bar. And she said, what are you going to do with your job? I said, I'm going to quit. I'm going to just go on faith. And then, so we started from literal scratch, not knowing what the hell we was going into. And my wife was just like, you know what? Let's call it Rose's Dream. So that's how Rose's Dream first started. And that was in 2002. And then we were there 9 years, and then we moved over here, which is was Rose's Deja Vu, now Vibes on H. So in total, we've been keeping her dream and her legacy alive for 17, going on 18 years. Yeah.
Yeah, so salute to you for that, and for keeping her name and keeping this business going for 17 years. That's a very powerful story, and as far as getting to know some of the DJs and some of the backgrounds that you have, I know you all love music, but it's so many different styles and so many different genres of music. Was it a certain music that you started off with first?
Yeah, I started off with dancehall. My family from Jamaica, so growing up in the car, instead of listening to the radio, I had a cassette player. So back then they used to record the live sessions of the popular DJs in Jamaica, like Stone Love, Bass Tedissi, Kilimanjaro. So just listening to that, I'm like, yo, I want to be just like that. So I was born in Brooklyn, New York, grew up in the DMV, PG County. So, you know, came to PG County, got introduced to go-go. So I'm like, okay, I got that under my belt. So I'm Jamaican, I'm playing dancehall, but I'm coming to school, go to Northwestern High School. Everybody's talking about go-go. I'm like, okay, bet. I'm learning the go-go as I go along. So I'm like, okay. But I'm a type of DJ that I learn from every DJ. So don't be surprised if y'all, you know, come to an event, you'll be like, I heard that mix before. And you'll be like, yo, I did that. You get what I'm saying? I don't got no shame in my game because, you know, each one teach one. And I'm one of them humble DJs that's going to learn from everybody and show the respect to all the DJs that's there before me. So I learn from everybody. And with that being said, I could play anywhere, DJ at any type of function, you know what I'm saying?
So you mentioned go-go in high school, Northwestern, right?
Yeah.
Which band always got the crowd ready?
All right, let me tell you straight up. Of course, Backyard is the band, right? But in Northwestern High School, the PG side, like when we, like, you know, the homecomings, you have to hit that CCB. Okay. You have to hit the CCB. CCB, you know, got that, you know, got that, you know, it's kind of different and unique. But shout out to CCB. So Backyard and CCB definitely.
So your background, I heard you say Virginia State. Shout out to Virginia State.
Absolutely. The best
yes,
HBCU.
So which genre did you start off with?
Yeah, mine's is a little different because, like I said, I started off in Jersey, which is really where I say I was studying the craft Like it wasn't no get on the turntables. Like you had to earn that respect. So I had to at that moment it was bringing the crates. You know, so I'm bringing in the crates. So I'm literally really just learning different styles of blending, mixing, scratching, when to cut off a song, when to start a song, what tone of what song goes with what. And in that environment, they're playing everything, right? Except for go-go, right? When I get to Virginia State University, Casper, DJ Fonz, DJ Foot, that's my mentor. All of these DJs are playing everything. Now, I'm saying everything literally in a sense of you got an HBCU that's in Virginia, so it's really in the middle. You know, you got New York, New Jersey, D.C., Philly above them. Then you have Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina. So it's really in the middle. All of the students are coming from literally every part of the country. So you have to play L.A., Cali music, down south music, go-go music, Jersey music, B-more music, slow jams, hip-hop, reggae. So you literally are going to school, DJ school, every single party. Like, it's no way you can DJ at any event in Virginia State and you don't play go-go. You don't play reggae. You don't play down south music. So I really, like coming from Jersey, I learned pretty much a technique. When I got to college, 4 years, 5 years, it's like, okay, now you're learning how to reach every single audience. Then once you become to hone your craft, then it's, okay, I could DJ at V Union, I could be DJ at VCU, I could DJ at U of R. So these are schools that are, except for V Union, are not HBCUs. So now you have to learn how to play to a different demographic. So your DJ palette has to change. You gotta know how to play top 40, pop, electric, EDM. So I literally had to train myself. Like, you can't just listen to hip hop. You have to download pop. You have to download old school. Like, you got to down every song you get dirty, you got to get clean. Get the instrumental. So, like, I literally went to school for business, for my business degree and for DJing. Literally, I'm only saying that Casper knows. Like, he and at that time, you might have one or two DJs, but it's not gonna go above two DJs. So, like, in the event one doesn't show up, or if it's just you by yourself, you have to know how to curate everybody in the room. Like how, and I'll end it like this. I know how to play every type of music except for go-go. Because literally when you come from different states, if you haven't been from here, you're not going to know about it, right? So you get to school, you hear about it, ooh, that's different. Just like some DC people like, oh, that Jersey music. But they still have a little feel because B-more's right there, right? So what I would do, because I'm an extreme people pleaser, right? So I got to make sure everybody in the crowd is smiling. I would be dating girls or no girls or have friends that are from DC. There we go. So I would, listen, when y'all go home this weekend, get that new CD that's from the market, listen to it, tell me what 3 songs are the best songs on there. So it would be Backyard, UCB was heavy, Sexy Lady was it. You know, after you get past all the Southeast, Southeast. So once you get past that and the ladies want to dance, so for us, it was UCB, Trey, singing that Sexy Lady. So that was kind of like how I was groomed to be able to play every single piece of music. Like, there's no excuse for me not to be able to play in any room. Yeah, so that's my story. Biggs?
My situation a little different, man, because I started DJing late. I didn't start like back in the day. I've been DJing now probably since 2009. So I was more versed in the music versus skill-wise. So what I did was I would just play anything. I would play everything that I knew that people liked. So it wasn't no particular music, but that got me over until I learned, skill-wise, what I needed to do. So, growing up here, man, I was already familiar with go-go, so that was easy. But going to college, man, you exposed to everything. So I knew music from West Coast. I knew New York music, you know what I mean? So I didn't have any particular music, man. I just played the songs that I thought people liked, and that shit got me over. Excuse my language.
It was easy for me. Like I said, I wanted to be an entertainer. I hooked up with the right people at the right time. I started off, like, I used to do strip clubs and do a lot of freaky party, so I had a freaky mindset. So I'm used to. So I started off just playing freaky. I'm sorry. I started playing reggae and go-go, the two freakiest genres of music to me. And I got lucky because I used to go out to high schools with Flex and Rico, and of course they the go-go gods. But when it came to the younger side of music, they didn't have the reaction, they didn't have the new impressions, the TCB. I had it. I was with the bands, so they would give me a time to get on and play the new impressions, the younger stuff for the kids at those schools. Then I, start DJing more go-go's, and promoters was like, look, you can't play go-go in a go-go. If I wanted that band, I would have hired that band. Right. So I had to start switching over, start playing the hip-hop, the R&B, and everything like that. I traveled with bands. I remember meeting these two down at VCU when I went into UCB and watching the show that 5'9" put on. It was like, yo, I got to get on that level. Like, I used to talking on the mic, hyping the crowd, like all of that. So, like I said, like Platinum said, I just picked up, learned more. I had great mentors like Rico, the Flav, Flex, Big John, and just kept growing from it. Casper.
I forgot what the question was. It took so long
The question was your genre of music that you started with.
Yeah. Oh, just straight hip hop.
With.
Yeah, like like I said earlier, UTFO was the hot thing in '84. Houdini, rest in peace. He just passed away today. Captain Rock. Wow. I mean, it's everything that you could think of that was around in the early '80s, pre LL Cool J, pre Eric B and Rakim. Everything like that. That's how I started with, basically, you know what I'm saying? And then, of course, growing up where I grew up at, I was exposed to a lot of Michael Jackson, Prince. So, of course, that was on the turntables all day long. So, yeah. And then we just, I found these records called Ultimate Breaks and Beats, where it would be all the samples. And I'm like, this is gold mine right here, because I got one record for every break beat you could think of. So, I learned to mix those with the R&B records. So I was able to take like Kenny Burke, Keep Rise to the Top, and put Impeach the President underneath. So you got that drum break underneath, and it turned out pretty good.
Okay, I'm gonna let my man to my right introduce himself. Really doesn't need any introduction, but I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
All right, I think I'm DJ Dirty Rico. I think that's my name. I think so. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I've been doing this for 36 years this year. Been on radio 32 years this year. Come July. I started at the Penthouse. You know what I'm saying? But before the Penthouse, yeah. But before the Penthouse, you know what I'm saying? I was doing, my mom's and my aunts had a social club called Club Neal. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I actually broke the ice at 16. Doing all the family house parties, cookouts, family reunions, birthday parties, everything. And then coming into Oxy Hill High School, where I graduated from, and Flex was at Suitland, we was supposed to have been arch rivals, but we brothers. You know what I'm saying? So it went down like that. Yeah, my dad, rest in peace, love you. DJ Rusty got me the job at the Penthouse. My man Durrell, his dad was running Penthouse at that time. And then, Durrell took over. I was at the Penthouse about 3 years. Left the Penthouse, started DJing at the Oak Tree. DJing at Club Elite. DJing at the Mirage, DJing at the Classics, DJing at Bryan Manor, DJing at Oxy Hill Firehouse, Capitol Heights Firehouse, Dixon's Heights Firehouse, Firehouse at the Firehouse. You know what I'm saying? And it's like when it come down to it, I've seen more clubs close, and I'm still moving. And I think that becomes with the people that I had teach me. Graduate from Howard University. I graduated in '94. You know what I'm saying? But for all the cats like DJ Cool, I was his roadie. You know what I'm saying? When he was at Triples and when he was at the Quonset, notice I didn't say the Legend. I said the Quonset. and he's at the Ibex, and working for Cool, and then coming up under the wings of radio with Flex and with Donnie Simpson, and then being able to be on the road with DMX back and forth, being on the road with Music Soul Child. Now I'm stuck and I'm hemmed into the stitches of Raheem Devon. Dealing with national artists, I get to see a whole lot of different things on stage with how people, transform their ears into hearing what we play. Notice I say what we play, because when it comes down to it, if you can't sit up and move the simplest crowd, you can't move nobody. Period. Say whatever you want. You're wasting your time. If you can't move the simplest crowd, you can't move nobody. The simplest crowd to move is a concert crowd, because you got so many different variables of people that's there that like so much different music. And for the ones that's there that don't like the music that somebody next to them like, they'll be like, oh, okay, well, that's all right. And then they'll start bobbing their head with it. But that's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't like when we as DJs don't big up another DJ. I don't like that. And it's too many that I've seen do it. All these cats right here, especially this cat, Mr. Platinum, this is my guy. Like, this is my guy. And when I tell you, it's like with him and Super Slice, oh my God. Yo, when I say that, these guys, and even with CeeLo, these guys right here helped me strengthen my ears when it came down to reggae music. When it came to reggaeton, when it came to everything, you know what I'm saying? Soca music, everything. These guys are kind of like what a lot of us from DC are to other folks, because it's their music, their sound. We got to embrace it. Same thing when folks come in and come to DC and embrace go-go music, different DJs from New York, I don't care where they from, but they take time out to embrace it. It kind of like it's important to me. But I ain't going to talk a whole y'all head. I just said.
Appreciate you. We got a lot more insight coming from our DJs right now. We're going to take a quick break. We're at Vibes. This is the DJ's edition, sponsored by Remy. We got the owner, Danny, Tom Doyle, Union Media. We'll be right back.
All right. Check, check. You know I don't know this shit. Stay in your lane, man. Stay in your lane.
Hey man, it's good seeing y'all again, man. I ain't seen some of y'all. You guys, man. I only got lucky to see him a couple times because we had some promotion.
Hey, Flavor, you working on that boat? We go on the boat. That shit is dope, man. I like the way he did. He took out all the interior and updated everything. We counting down. We at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and roll.
All right. Again, we back with sports and culture after the break. So I just want to open up by first thanking all you guys that came out. You could have been anywhere. You know I appreciate y'all, and you know through my years, I think I done dealt with each and every one of y'all in one fashion, one form or the other. So my question has two parts that I want to get into, and the first part of it has to do with these critical times that we're in now. We're just getting to the point of getting through the pandemic. The past year, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be part of your question to you guys, has been more than a life experience. I think I've encountered more in the last year than probably in 20, 30 years of my life put together. And it's affected all of us in a fashion that, you know, I'm going to ask each one of you to, you know, elaborate on, and how the pandemic affected what you do as a DJ in your business. Like, what did you have to do? You know, like you had to make other moves and, you know, just create shit. All of a sudden, you know, we doing things on cyberspace, you know, instead of person to person, you know, what we're used to, which is actually touching each other, feeling each other, being in the same room. That was taken away from us. So the second part, and I just want to plug this in, is I'm collaborating with a pharmaceutical company by the name of Bellevue Pharmacy. Shout out to Bellevue Pharmacy. They're in the house, and what you can do is you can sign up today if you wish to get the vaccine. I'm not pushing it on nobody, but if we want to get back to some sense of normalcy, we got to take some of these opportunities that they're giving us to try to get back to what we know and know best, and don't act like for the last year it wasn't taken away from us. To this day, I think June 11th is when everybody here is allowed out of the door, back to live entertainment, back to DJ. And just to be able to say that and have y'all in the room and elaborate on what did this year do to you, man, and how's it going to change you or affect you moving forward. I want each and every one of y'all to speak on it and just, you know, be courteous to the next man and make sure he get enough. But Cass, we'll go ahead and start with you.
It was a nice reset. I'm going to be honest with you. It was actually a good thing. Because DJing 6-7 days a week, you get burnt out. So what it is, it gave you a chance to sit back, relax. Streaming online has been around forever, even Twitch. But to discover that and then build a crowd from there and then get paid for it was even better. So, you know, it's just a nice reset. I got to explore more music that I actually like. Because keeping it real, all us DJs in here, sometimes we play a song we hate. We have to. The crowd loves it, but, you know, we like, man, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it's not about us. It's about them. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it was just a nice reset.
It was like catch-22 for me. I look to my mentors at times like this, and Rico, Frisco, everybody was doing the wave thing. I couldn't do it. I don't have the patience, the drive for it. I took a big hit 2020, losing the dude that I really looked up to. I really looked to as a brother, Tony Reds, and you know, him being Mr. 24/7, he just gave me the drive. Losing him gave me the drive to just go harder. So while everybody was doing web stuff, I was doing sneaky parties. I was still doing pool parties. I was still out in the streets. I was out there every night I could be out there 24/7 DJing my ass off. So, you know, I did that in honor of him, and I'm gonna keep doing it in honor of him.
One, two, one, two. You can hear me? Oh, hey, they say, can you turn down the music? All right, so for me, I pretty much, man, did everything. I did what everybody else did, man. I DJ'd online, and I hated it. It was like DJing in a fishbowl, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I DJ off reaction, right? So after a few times, man, I said, you know what, this ain't for me. I kept it real with myself. I took a break, man. And it was good, man, because I got back to what I enjoyed was not necessarily club music. Like, I'm cool with club music, man, but I don't ride around in my car listening to that stuff, man. I like disco music, man. You know, I'm a wild dude, man. You know what I mean? So it was more like a break, man. Sometimes you need a break. So I had to charge it to the game. I understood what it was. You know, we be back soon. So for me, it was just about taking a break and get my mind fresh.
All right, so for me, I'm Flavor 93.9 WKYS, Magic 102.3. Everybody already been around the table. And, you know, I got here late. Why? Because I spent time with my son. And I actually have custody of my son. But what it did was it actually allowed us to go and do some amazing things together. You know, when you're DJing and when you're traveling around the world or what you do, you know, sometimes you don't spend the right type of family time. And sometimes it might be a hit or miss type of thing. But my son does live with me, but we were able to go to like find places that we didn't even know existed in the DC area. I mean, we went to beaches. I found other coves. It made me want to buy a different boat. It made me want to do all these different types of things that we would normally travel, like to go to Florida, go to the Bahamas or to Jamaica or Cancun to go do these type of things. But I was able to actually do them here. But then at the same time, I was actually go around to see some family members, some extended family members, and actually spend time with people that ordinarily I wouldn't be able to do. And then on top of that, it allowed me to actually get my music back together because my stuff was all over the place. The crazy thing about it is during COVID, live, doing the lives, and we've been doing like you just said, we've been doing the lives for a while, right? Long before COVID happened. But it made me, I lost my hard drive. My hard drive crashed. So I had to call up all my DJ friends and like, yo, I need some help. My music is gone. Can you help me out? And it put me in a position to get all my stuff back in order. And sometimes if you're moving fast, you're always doing another show. You never have time to actually sit down and put your stuff back in order. So I actually had time to do that. And financially, it crushed me financially. You know what I'm saying? I had to go get the PPP loan. You know, I did certain things. I got other businesses that I've run, and my trustee said, yo, I said, I need some more money. I'm not getting no cash money right now. He said, well, you're resourceful. You better find a way to get some more money because that money going to your son. So guess what I did? I started taking pictures. I love taking pictures. I found a whole nother business, started taking pictures. So, yeah.
I concur with that. I would say I think it affected all of us, DJs, financially. I'm only child, so I'm saying that because I literally don't have anybody to look to the right or the left. So my father really instilled savings. Like, so I wasn't hurt financially in the sense where I couldn't continue because I had saved. But it's literally like my mindset is you should have at least like 6-7 months saved up. When we get to about a year and a half, I'm like, woo, this thing get a little tight. You know, right? So, I reached in my bag of, again, what is it that I like to do, or wouldn't mind doing? How can I create some passive income? So I had to create some other businesses. So me and my girlfriend created a trucking company. We're almost at almost 8, 9, 10 months right now, right? So I think besides adapting to not DJing in front of a live crowd, doing it online, me and Flavor as well, like he said, at 93.9, so every now and then we would do stuff for the radio station, but then you gotta learn how to send your mixes in every week from your house. Super boring. So it kind of sets your mindset and it frames it like you begin to seriously appreciate your craft. You begin to appreciate the little nuances of hearing the crowd, reacting to the crowd. Like Casper said, learning new music. I'm like Biggs. I'm not listening to nothing in my vehicle or in my house that I play in the club. Today, and I always try to wake up and think of a new artist that gives me a new, different sound. And I'm not playing. We look on my phone. Today, I listened to James Brown. I'm not playing. And you got in the background.
We knew that.
So that organizing new music. Mine's is kind of always organized, but like I said, from Virginia State, just making sure I'm well versed in every different genre of music, and being more financially sound. Just making sure, of course, DC being one of the last, we're a district, not a state, but one of the last areas that are coming into being open, where Virginia and Cali and down south is wide open. It's like it's gonna hit us crazy hard. So the money gonna be coming back fast, quick, So it's like just making sure, like, yo, you know how you was spending when you knew your accountant told you only should be spending this much, or period, how much this 20,000 is gonna last you. Keep those same type of tools in mind when you back to making the 2,500 to 3,000 a week. Like, so discipline, I think, is something that all of us, definitely me, learned, and then appreciating the culture even more. We don't take it for granted, but you can get stuck in the everyday, like almost like you said, being burnt out. So just making sure you keep yourself fresh, and then little stuff me and Biggs was talking about before we came up here, like getting your body right. Like I did a mix for someone who hit me up on Facebook. They doing a boat ride. They need a 2-3 hour mix. Me standing up, I said, yo, I'm gonna stand up the whole 2-3 hours. I haven't done that in so long. Yeah. So like keeping your body conditioned, eating better, drinking water, getting your mind and your body ready for that 4, 5, 6 days, 2-3 hours, 2-3 gigs, like, and just making sure you even on task with remembering, like, you got certain sets that you're gonna play that's gonna get the crowd right, but then learning new sets, incorporating new music and new mixes. Like, you don't want to go out there sounding like 2019.
Right.
Like, you want to have something new. So that's kind of what I challenged myself. That was to the brother's question, like, what did you have to go through? The financial, the physical, from the COVID weight, eating every day, and then mentally getting ready to get back into it.
Roger that.
The lesson that I learned, especially, was the financial situation. So I was a kid getting the money week in and week out, and I'm never thinking like I'm gonna stop. Like, even if I catch a flu, if I feel sick, if my head is hurting, me as a hustler, I know I'm still gonna go to work. I'm like, it's no way. So when the clubs get shut down, I'm like, yo, what am I gonna do now? It's over. And then you have, other people like, see, you should have had a plan B, but you got a plan A and a plan B, and you still can't go to work. But one thing about music, it never dies. Like, you know what I'm saying? It never dies. So where there's a will, there's a way. So I got on the radio, and this is like right when COVID hit, 93.9 WKYS. After 5 years, I spoke it into existence, and I'm like, yes, I'm on the radio. Then boom, the whole world shuts down. And I'm like literally right then and there, and I'm like, dang. So like up to today, I haven't had that feeling walking in the club like, yeah, it's your boy Ricky Platinum from 93.9. I ain't feel the vibes yet, but at the same time, I know I'm building up anticipation to that. So right when we get on I get on the station, we start doing Zoom calls, and I'm like, okay, 5, 6, 8 people. That's the first time I ever been on Zoom. So I'm like, I could play music, but if I connect, and then I'm doing interviews and I'm connecting my mixer, I'm like, hold up. I created an event, bro, to have a weekly Wednesday nights called Tipsy Wednesday. And I'm like, people, Tipsy Wednesday is back. They like, oh my God, the world is open. I'm like, via Zoom. So I'm like, everybody free before 11:30. And people was going to Eventbrite. I had like at least 500 people on my Zoom. And I paid for that. And I was like, making money off of that. But one thing is like the people that love you, they're gonna support you to the fullest. I wasn't saying you have to pay to get in the Zoom. I'm saying support the DJs as an option, and they would, know where I'm coming from. So I was having parties on Zoom, and then when outside opened up a little bit, there was TVs in the club, and we only could have like 50 people inside. So I said it's going to be inside versus outside. So there will be people at home partying, and then on the TV in the club, you'll see the people at home. So, I'm switching to everybody. So I was still connected to the people throughout the pandemic. So now outside is opening is a blessing. And this pandemic, for real, it's been a blessing to me because I got to really sit back and just analyze life and appreciate life. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate family. You know what I'm saying? So that's it for me, man. For real. Got me up there.
For me, I literally got married 2 weeks before the world shut down. I got married February the 20th, and I was able to, sit at home, chill out for a little bit. Came back off the honeymoon. I did a ski trip on February 26th, 27th, 28th, March 1st. That's when we started getting notes that it may be shutting down. Came down the last day I was at the radio station was March 12th. Have not been back. Have not. Yeah, and that was it. That Thursday, bro. That Thursday. And that was like, what I'm saying? It for me, it scared me in a sense because I had bronchitis, but wasn't sure what was going down. So I took 2 COVID tests at that time. Like after a while, so I got on my bronchitis after like a week and a half and got the COVID test done, was negative, was happy. I waited another month, took another one, was negative. I was like ultra happy. But then seeing my friends have COVID, DJ Easy had COVID, was in the hospital for 34 days. Saw a few other my DJ brothers have it, and didn't survive. You know what I'm saying? Some of my family members had it, didn't survive, and that changed. Like Big said, like everybody else said, it showed me how I had to change myself physically, get myself in the physical sense a little bit better. I started losing a little bit of weight. You know what I'm saying? Start having, date night in the house with my wife. We did photo sessions and, dinner at the table or at the pool table or outside on the, on the patio. But during the DJ situation on Twitch, because Facebook was turning into something crazy, we got on Twitch, and I think every DJ that had jumped on Twitch can contest what I'm saying. Doing it and actually having that chat role and see the people actually enjoying what you're playing, it's a sense of engagement. You know what I'm saying? But it kind of like still is not that DJ booth, or you being able to reach over the DJ booth and give somebody a pound or shake a hand or step out of the DJ booth, hug a lady or something, you know what I'm saying, or run to the bar, order 10 drinks, give them out to people. It's still, it was still not the physical part of it, but it still helped you kind of like get in and engage a little bit with the folks. So, and I'm staying on Twitch. The world could open all the way up, and I'm staying on Twitch. I'm not gonna say I'm not. I'm not gonna do it, but hopefully that by us opening up things around the world right now, that we kind of like gradually get back to some sense of normalcy. I don't think we need to like rush it. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna end up throwing that fish back in the pond because it ain't gonna be right.
All right, so the DJ booth is getting a little bigger. We're going to take a slight break, a quick 30 seconds, and then we'll be right back. We're down here vibes with the DJs.
Okay, we back. The vibes with the DJs. We just had one DJ come in real quick. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. I'm feeling a little old right now because I knew when he was a youngin', but go ahead and tell him who you are.
How y'all doing? I'm DJ Hollywood Reds from the city, you know, grew up here. Started music for real since I was like 12, 13 with the go-go scene. Played ball out here for a while. Then once the ball was done, I became a DJ. Been rocking ever since, for real. Yes, sir.
My man. So we're on a hot seat right now with the DJs, and we're just gonna ask you real quick. Give us a quick answer. I know you already got that answer with you. So we getting ready to open up. The world getting ready to open up. It's your first time, first party. I know you got your game plan together. What's the first 3 songs you putting on your list?
If I was opening the club in '86, it'd be Eric B and Rakim, of course. But we ain't talking about that. Right now, Pooh Shiesty got it. Straight up and down. As much as I tried to be like, that ain't me, you know, I'm old, I'm grayed out and all that. Pooh Shiesty got the floor right now. Back in Blood, Main Slime, what's it, Twerk Some? Those 3 records back to back, you got the girls, for real, and the fellas buying bottles. So that's where your money is now.
He said anything Pooh Shiesty, anything Megan Thee Stallion, and it's old, but it's still get the club jumping. Dreams and Nightmares, Meek Mills.
Damn, that's like a hard question, man. I would definitely agree with the Pooh Shiesty. Anything probably like Megan Thee Stallion for the ladies. Shit, man. The hot seat, baby.
Come on now, we in the hot seat.
I'm gonna go with King Von too, man. Not King Von. What's the other young man? Lil Durk, man.
Lil
He
Durk,
got this one song, Turkey Season, man. They get to shaking, baby.
I'm right there with it. Y'all already hit Pooh Shiesty, the Lil Durk. You know what I mean? Of course, the Megan Thee Stallion, you're gonna hit that. There's a throwback joint though, man, that I find is always working because I'm actually in the club still. So definitely gonna throw back with Beyonce, that Beyonce joint, man. Before I let go, every time I play that joint, girls get up, and of course that Cardi B when it's up, man. Every time I hit that joint, they is rocking. So that's what it is right there for me all day long. And then of course you can't do it without no Afro beats. You always gotta play some Afro beats now, especially here, and definitely anything go-go, reaction band, new impressions. You got to drop them joints. TCB, if you don't do that and you in the DMV, it's a problem.
Facts.
Yeah. Flavor, they said 3 songs, Flavor. Okay. He gave us a whole 30-minute set right there. Definitely the Back in Blood of Pooh Shiesty. Got to play the Megan for the ladies, any Megan. And then I would say 42 Doug.
42 Doug, huh?
You play that, you catching everybody. Yeah.
In the dance hall where we already open. We've been open the whole time. We've been sneaking and keeping parties. But honestly, I can't even give you a top 3 because I don't know. I'm like probably one of the few DJs that's going to take advantage of the power I have when I MC for myself. I'm the type of DJ we get back, I'll make a big speech, the whole crowd looking at me like, what are you about to play? And I'll play Never Would Have Made It. And everybody would like, yes, I like that. Because the speech I'm giving to them, they connecting to what I'm saying and they understand where I'm coming from. So I don't got no top 3. I'm the type of DJ, I don't really be thinking what I'm about to play. When I get there and I feel the energy, that's why I call myself the Vibes God. I just walk around the club and I can feel the energy. You be like, and now Ricky Platinum. I won't even have a song lined up. I'll just talk my shit, and then when it's time for me to press play, something's gonna pop up. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no top 3 though.
We in the vibes.
And I'm stealing. That's what it is. I'm gonna play what's gonna make her move, and her move. That's it. I have no idea what it's gonna be, but when I get there and I see her walk in, and she might be bouncing her hips, she might be shaking her head, her girl might be walking to the bar, she might be dancing. I'm playing what makes her move, and her move. That's it.
You know, with the whole pandemic, it's been like a lot of in-house stuff going on, so a lot of TikToks and anything like that. So really, for me, any song that's a TikTok from like even the new Young Thug Ski jump, I'm dropping a ski. I might drop the new Soldier Boy, make it clap. You know, because the thing about it is, everybody, even like right now when you DJing in the club, everybody, whatever song they was dancing to in the house, when they in the club, they actually dancing again. They ain't being cool no more. So I'll probably say ski, then she make it clap, and then like throw the Afro beat in there, the new what was it, Mooski, Track Star, and then that's a good one too. So that'd probably be my top 3 if I was to had to do it right now though.
All right, Cass. Well, we're gonna come back with you. We get into the sports and culture piece right now, so everybody gonna get a different question real quick. For you right now, I want you to give me your Mount Rushmore DJs.
Ooh, Jazzy Jeff, Kid Capri, and hell, I even put Fun Master Flex in there. Or Red Alert. I don't know. I mean, I'm old, so you know what I'm saying. I go way back with the Red Alert tapes, but those 3 DJs. Period. Like Kid Capri #1 for me. Period. Everything about how he DJs. God damn, I got to throw DJ Cool in there too. How many people on 4? Oh, okay, all right. We'll go Cool, Kid Capri, Jazzy Jeff, and I guess I'll throw Red Alert in there.
Okay, so I want to ask Rico this question. I might put him on the spot. Might get him in trouble. Top 3 go-go league rappers.
Shit. They gonna get me in trouble. it ain't gonna get me in trouble at all. Los, number 3. BYB. All day long. Love Los. Number 2, definitely I gotta give some heart and some love to Steve Roy. Number 1, Killer Cow the Animal. I don't give a damn who say what. Be mad at me. My email address is dirtyrico@gmail.com. Killer Cow the Animal. At 202-498-5077. You got a discrepancy? Come on. I'm here to debate, baby.
Okay. There's a question, right? Now, I'm coming from it from a different perspective because I'm a club owner. Number 1, the DJ could be your best friend or your worst enemy. And this is what I'm saying, and the question is, do you really understand how powerful you are with a microphone in your hand, and what is the difference and the significance of DJing with a mic or without? Like, is DJing like in Jamaica? I'm from Jamaica, so you have the selector and you have the DJ, right? So the DJ is more like the hype man, like yo with the mic. But the person who studies, know the music, right, is basically the selector. So is it possible to DJ without the microphone?
It is possible. Are you going to get the same effect as a DJ that's going to MC or have an MC film? No, you're not going to get the same effect. You could play DJ Kelly, all I do is when throw your hands up, 10 people will probably throw their hands up. And then the MC, like you played again, and the MC said, listen, I want everybody to throw your hands up. Now everybody's looking at you like they kind of fear you, know, because they're looking at you as a DJ like, yo, like whatever he say to do, put your hands up, okay, I got to do it, because he probably point me out. You know what I'm saying? But you still giving them that energy, you still giving them that vibe. You're encouraging them to do something. You know what I'm saying? You're using the music, you saying something first, and then you use the music to enforce what you're saying. So it is possible to DJ without MCing, but it's not going to be as effective as an MC helping you out.
We'll go to 5-9.
Okay. Same question, or you got
No. Different question. Everybody get a different question.
Okay. All right.
DJ, right? Sports. If there was one person in the NBA to idolize or mimic what you do to represent you as a DJ, what would that player be? Who would the player be?
Who would be the player that would mimic my DJing? Woo! You got to be a little taller than 5'9". I'm trying to think. Okay, so the characteristics would be someone who's engaging, an extrovert, good in any environment. I'm not from DC. DC don't take too kind to anybody that's not from there. So you have to have a certain level of humbleness, but aggression. Right now, who's a basketball player that? Okay, Russell Westbrook.
Ooh, I'm glad you brought that
Russell
up.
Westbrook. Fortunately, he's here with the Wizards. But I would say, me, when I'm DJing, of course, not only am I in control, but you're moving at a very rapid, fast pace. But you have to know how to control the room. So that's something that a point guard does. He can score anytime he wants. He can go from end to end, layup, dunk. But at some point, you have to include everyone. So that's when I bring in me being a host, shouting out people on their birthday. Little different nuances that I bring when I'm DJing a brunch. Also, being a veteran. Westbrook been in the league almost 12 years, right? I've been DJing for about 17 years. So you naturally grow and mature and become better in your art form from your rookie year to when you're a veteran and you've been doing it for a while. So I would say Westbrook, and let's say me and Biggs, we pretty much are the resident DJs at Barcode, right? Biggs has a very calm, chill, which helps me so much, right? I'm more fiery. So Westbrook is very fiery, but you have to have someone that is on your team. I'm not more important, he's not more important, but we work well together. So having a great teammate that balances you out and helps you with, something that I struggle with, which is not going off. And Biggs is more calm. Now don't play with him. That ain't that he's soft, but he's gonna be more chill and he's just a laid back, where I'm a little bit more aggressive. So Westbrook would be mine, yeah.
Okay, so my next question is for you, Flavor. We know that DJs kind of put their game face on when it's time to DJ, and I'm a coach. The worst thing that you can do is tap me on the shoulder and tell me, put my man in the game while I'm coaching. And I know, as a DJ, I'm just saying, I know it probably is tough for somebody to say, hey, look, play this next. And you this is what I do, So, and when you get that situation, and I know you professionally handle those situations, but the mindset of your profession, it's like stepping on your professionalism when they tell you play something that you already got something else set up to play. How do you react to that?
Always tell them that you're going to play it. It's number one. If it's, you're always like, I got you. But more than likely, what tends to happen is people are going to already ask for something that's already in your repertoire. They might want it right then and there. So one of the great things that we can do, we're controlling the situation. You always tell them, and it depends. You're like, if it's not something that's going to fit it, you're going to tell them it's not going to fit. I'm going to be truthful with you. That's what I'm going to do. If it's not going to fit, it's not going to fit. And I may not be able to get to it right then and there. But more than likely, I'm going to try and find some way to get that thing in there. Whatever it is, I'm going to try and find some way. I'm like, yo, this is a special request. I'm going to drop this joint right here. This is for my girl Ashley. It's her birthday. Boom. That's how I'm going to slide it in there. So that the onus of the song is not necessarily on me. The onus is on somebody else. You hear me? That's what I'm going to try to do as much as I can. Because the purpose of it is, I think, big. Somebody said it on the side. They said that our job is not to play for ourselves. It's to play for the audience. And that's my job, to play for the audience. So if somebody come up and say, yo, play this. And if it's the owner, if it's the owner say, yo, switch the music up. I'm not going to get mad. The promoter say, switch the music up. I'm going to do that because they might see something that I don't see. They're out there in the crowd. If I haven't walked out in the crowd, then I'm back behind the turntables. They may feel something or see something that I don't see. So you got to be conscious of the people that are around you. It's very clear.
All right. I guess I guess this question is for Biggs, right? And I'm gonna say to you, if you was to have to choose, and
Oh man, I'll be 48 on my birthday.
Okay, so we're gonna go here to Reds and then finish with you two. So your next question for you, I got. What was the most memorable, honorable event that really touched your heart to the fullest, where you were so proud to DJ that event for that certain person? What event was it for you?
It was one time I was working with the artist Nucci. So he had brought me on tour with him out in California. It was like a tour with him and Lil Uzi. So you know what I'm saying, and it wasn't like sometimes there'd be an artist and then they have like 5, 6 other artists. It was like it was a DJ, it was Nucci, then it was Lil Uzi. So to be a part of that was like the DJ form, and then that was like, all right, this is where I need to be. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just the stage, a platform, like, and I know it was people out there in Cali who may never heard of Nucci before, but it was just the love and the response that we got from the crowd and everything like that. That was probably one of my most memorable moments for real. That's what made me definitely like turn the gear when I got back home. So, yeah.
I thought you said you was going ahead.
So my question we're gonna go back to the culture part a little bit, because you got the backyard. I'm assuming that's for the backyard band. So if you had to play one go-go song or one go-go band, what band would you pick? I guess we already know the answer.
Take the heat off of Rico, right?
All
right, here we go.
That's a hard one. I mean, I'm sorry. No, pause. You can't. It really can't be just one. I'm sorry. It can't.
You just got one song.
You just got one.
Sexy lady.
Last song for the night.
Last song for the night. DJ Rico, check my mic. Say nah. No, for real. Really, Rico, check my mic. That's actually this is my last song in the night off. So, Rico. Tony Terry.
All right, cool. We're going to close the show on this. So we're going to start. Everybody can answer this question. While we was live, the ladies tapped in. They heard that some of y'all married and all that. But they want to know, what are y'all watching on Netflix? Or just TV, period. What are you watching?
Man, I'm still watching The Wire. It's weird. I swear to God, I don't even watch nothing new. I still watch The Wire. Or Snowfall or something. I don't know.
Okay, we go with Snowfall.
Something like that.
Everybody got...
I don't really watch TV like that. I'm
tapped in.
Yeah, I don't really get it. Pornhub OnlyFans. That's
okay.
OnlyFans.
Who you OnlyFans to? I know you got a subscription.
18 months.
I'm definitely Snowfall right now, man. Snowfall got it, man. So yeah, definitely Snowfall for me.
Money Heist. That's my joint. Money Heist. You hear me though? Yeah. Money Heist.
I look at a couple. I like the Netflix original, so I like I Do Care a Lot. That joint serious. Let's see, what did I look at today? I like government type of Netflix movies or originals, because that's completely different from my world. So I like to sponge up stuff I don't know. So my girl hates it, but conspiracy movie, Jason Bourne, all them type of movies, I'm on them every week.
Man, this hard for me. I'm the type of dude, get in the shower, get in the bed, I'm like, yup, it's Netflix time. Within 10 minutes, I'm asleep. Like, I'll be like, within 10 minutes. But the movie got to be, or whatever, the show got to be so interesting. And my mother, I'm a mama's boy, only son, so I forgot the name of the series. It's like a whole bunch of nurses, and every week is like, it's a whole bunch of different scenarios. I don't know. It's just something. I forgot what it is, but it's like a
Chicago Med.
It's like some ER emergency type room.
Chicago Med.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Yeah, what was it? What was it? Yeah, that one. My mother watched. I watched one episode.
That's old
I know,
joint.
but no. I don't watch TV like that. So my mother watched it, and I watched one episode. I'm like, yo, I need to go watch some more of that. It's interesting. So that's it for me.
Rico.
For me, Netflix is 2 joints on Netflix that I've been crazy about. I can't wait for Ozark to start back up. And it's another joint on Netflix called What If? Oh my God. It's simple. I'm going to give you this. $80 million is on the table. A lady makes an offer to you, the women, to go ahead and have one night with your husband, 24 hours. Before he comes back home, you'll have $20 million in your account. After the course of that, you'll get the other $60 million. The catch is you can't talk to anybody about what happened or how you got the money. You and him can't talk about what happened through that 24 hours. If you do, I take over your company, I get the money back, you're done. What if? It's a series. It's like I want to say it's either 10 or 11 showings, but the joint is bomb. And when I say we sat and we watched that whole joint for 2 days, job is crucial.
So what if to you? You gonna take that money?
She gone, man. Get the hell. I already told her, like, yo, like we gonna get on an airplane. I'm gonna put a parachute on you. I'm kicking your ass off the plane. And I hope you, man, $80 million, bro. Hey, look, hey, love you, baby, but your ass got to go. She already know. So it's like we talked about this, bro, because the thing is. Dude, give me. Here's the thing. When I say this, you look at, okay, the one movie, what's that? Indecent Proposal. It was just $1 million. That's nothing. It's money, but it's nothing. You telling me you're gonna give me $80 million? Me and my wife can't talk about what you and my wife did, and I get $20 million before my wife gets an Uber back home. Give me my $20 million check. We ain't got. I'ma have her a brand new car, every color she want, and man, brand new. It's a house getting built.
So you proud of her?
Get back with her. You can get back with her in 5 years.
I'll be back with her the same day. Man, hey, do what you gonna do. Cause see, here's the thing. It's $80 million. I didn't say 8,000. I didn't say 800. $80 million. And if any brother, if any sister tells me that you're not going to take that money, jump off the Woodrow Wilson Bridge, kill yourself. You're lying.
All right, Rez, where you at?
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm still on Martin and Wayans Brothers and Fresh Prince. but nah, though. But what I be watching though, mainly though, it ain't on Netflix either. It's the Godfather of Harlem.
Good show.
Best thing on TV.
Tapped into that lately. That's
the best thing on. So Danny, I want to close with you. You could pick one actor to play you in a life series. Who would you pick?
One actor to play me in a life series.
And you can't say Denzel.
Bulls Whitaker fired him.
Yeah, for sure. Him and Danny got the same neck.
Damn, you got me stuck, man. Cause to be honest with you, I don't know the name of the motherfucking actors. Just like y'all was naming them songs and all that shit. And I know a club, I was telling Rico, who the fuck is that?
Don't worry, I was saying the same thing.
Like, I don't know none of that shit. So, oh God, man. Damn, and yeah, you took mine, man, because I was going to say Denzel only because everybody would say, Denzel.
We can roll with Denzel.
Yeah. You know what? That's a good one, man. I'd say Tyler Perry, man.
On
Get out of here, man.
he said Tyler Perry. You know why? Because while everybody laughing, I'm going to the bank.
I ain't mad at that.
And Tyler Perry own his own shit. And Tyler Perry make his own situations. And he do nothing that nobody else does. And he creates shit and he pulls shit together that the average motherfucker couldn't pull off. And he's far from a joke. Motherfucker got his own network. And he got probably have the most. Denzel worked for him. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, he the motherfucking boss.
I'm gonna say Bernie Mac with the way you rapping tonight.
I would say Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
Tyler Perry, baby.
So here we go. We're gonna close the show. Special shout out to Union Media for streaming. Shout out,
for sure.
Of course, always to Danny hosting us here down at Vibes. Shout out to Remy. Shout out to all the DJs. We bless y'all, man. Hope y'all can come back.
Oh yeah,
definitely. Thank
for
y'all,
sure.
man.
Hey, much respect to y'all, man. For real. For all of y'all to show up, come up here. It's a humbling experience in this little tight little hole that we in, man. I fucks with y'all. Craft what you do, and trust me, I could never do what y'all do. Never. But put the motherfucking mic down when you're in the club. That's it.
Tune in, Danny. Who we got next week, Danny? Who next week? Next Monday?
Next week, Sports and Culture. We bringing the activists, the violence vendors that's in the city that, you know what I mean, that's holding our city together, holding our young folks together. And that's going to be a big hit. Y'all tune in on the 24th. And I want to thank Neal and Coach Berg and Union Media for even coming and bringing it to our establishment. And it started off at 1, and now we almost to 10, man, and just putting all our city on a platform that's big. That's big.
Yes,
so much respect
Appreciate
to you,
you.
Neal. Much respect to you too, Coach.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
for sure.
Yes, sir. So we're going to end it with, on that note, Union Media, I'm Coach Berg, Neal Tucker. Stay tuned, listen out for the Sports and Culture Skills Camp coming to you soon in July. Next week we back, like Danny said. Tom Doyle, Remy Martin, DJs.
We out.